tomorrow. What strange effects does radiation have upon Earth's creatures? Tonight, Tales of Tomorrow presents The Spider's Web, starring Nancy Coleman and Henry Jones with Don Hamner.
Easy, easy.
More, please. No. We have to save it.
You can take all you want to now. Gene, we made it. We made it. Look. It's jungle.
Hey, Red.
Take it easy now. Take it easy.
Where's my husband, Red?
He's in there somewhere.
Why didn't he wake us up?
Why?
Why didn't he let us know?
Why? You figure it out. You're married to him. Look, Gene, now that we're saved, tell me the truth. When the yacht blew up, I was knocked unconscious. Who put me in this boat?
I did.
Yeah. I knew it. What about him? Did he... What about the others? Did he try to help the others?
It was dark, Matt. We couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Where are we, Matt?
Hurts me. There are 100 of these small islands in this part of the Pacific. There'll be plenty of food in that jungle, water.
Think anyone will ever find us?
Maybe. Right now, I don't care.
Matt,
What?
don't fight with him, Matt.
Well, you're up, I see.
Where'd you wander off to, Crawford?
Oh, here and there, just sort of wandering around. Breakfast?
Why'd you wake us up when we hit the beach?
Well, you were sleeping so peacefully, it seemed pity to disturb you.
Ellen, will you stop?
Now, what did I say, dear?
Just a second now, Crawford. Been pulling out there now for 10 days. By some miracle, we made a landfall. But it'll be a long time before anybody finds us. Whether you like it or not, okay, I'll try to get along.
Well, certainly, Radigan. Get along. That's the ticket. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think that is, Radigan?
How do I know? You're the bug expert.
The only reason I ask is because for the first time in my life, believe it or not, I'm stumped. I haven't the slightest idea what it is.
Looks like an ant.
Well, it's very perceptive, dear. Except it's much too large. As a matter of fact, It could possibly be
What?
a mutation.
What's that?
Well, it's an hereditary variation. It happens sometime when the genes are affected by some outside force, like, atomic radiation.
A long way from Bikini, Crawford.
Well, that's a fact. It's ironic, isn't it? I spent thousands of dollars combing the Pacific. And now, quite by accident, I seem to have stumbled on an island that may well prove to be an entomologist's paradise.
Better decide where we're going to make camp.
Why can't we stay here?
We swamp and the tide comes.
Oh, I've got the perfect spot. Just about 50 yards into the jungle.
Any water?
Yes, plenty, and lots of fruit trees,
Good.
too.
Let's go. Which way?
Right through there. Dear, if we get out of this alive, do you still intend to go through with your plan?
If you mean, do I still intend to divorce you? Yes. If there was ever any doubt in my mind that night in the water after the accident, removed it.
You're an incorrigible sentimentalist, Gene. The first law of life is survival.
You coming?
Your friend's calling you.
Not more than 50 yards. Where's that water you were talking about?
Well, I could have sworn we were headed in the right direction.
Look back.
K-rations. The Army was here.
Well, maybe my theory of mutation isn't so far-fetched after all.
Restricted area. Keep out. Atomic refuse buried beyond this point.
What does that mean?
Means the ground under this island contains radioactive material.
It's dangerous.
Well, I wouldn't think so, not after 7 years. What worries me is what insect mutations may have developed in all that time. The island may be full of these things. Or worse.
Let's go back to the beach.
We can't. The tide's coming
Please,
in.
Matt, we could stay in the boat.
No? All right. Let's get going. You coming?
Of course.
Should have hit that beach an hour ago.
Are we lost, Matt?
Looks like it.
For a sailor, you don't have a very good sense of direction, do you, Radigan? If you just followed my orders.
Yours? We're not in your yacht now. We're not in the middle of the jungle. If I give him the orders, it'll be me.
By what right?
By this right.
Stop it, Matt!
We'll make camp here. There. Dig a hole for the fire, Crawford. What is it?
I don't know. It looks like an egg sac.
An animal?
Animal. Those eggs belong to an insect. We've got to get out of here.
It's getting dark. We can't be wandering around in circles all night
Don't you
long.
understand? We've got to get away from here. Whatever animal those eggs belong to will be coming back here.
Maybe you're right. Let's go. What bite is that?
Let me see. Sticky, all right. Viscid. Oh, that's impossible. Couldn't possibly be. Symmetrical. It has drag lines, ridge lines, trap lines. But those strands are normally 1/1,000,000th of an inch thick.
Strands of what?
A spider's web.
We'll return to Tales of Tomorrow in a moment. But first, here's a good tip. The entertainment is at an all-time high Sundays over most of these ABC TV stations. First, there's the lively and colorful three-ring Super Circus. And later, Walter Winchell comes your way with rapid-fire coverage of worldwide news. Scoop the headlines with Walter Winchell every Sunday. And make sure to see the premiere of the Orchid Award with Ronald Reagan as the premier guest. Enjoy song and comedy at the Orchid Award this Sunday night over most of these ABC TV stations. Then MC Art Baker takes over with another unusual and entertaining lineup on the all-request program You Asked For It. Then Plymouth Playhouse presents the next chapter of ABC Album. This week, Sir Cedric Hardwicke is the narrator and Boris Karloff is one of the stars in a program of 4 dramatic stanzas. That's Plymouth Playhouse this Sunday night over most of these ABC TV stations. Now let's return to the second act of The Spider's Web, starring Nancy Coleman and Henry Jones.
Every vine is the strand of
Of a web. It's the web of a mammoth spider.
Oh,
Take it easy, take it easy. Crawford, you know about these things. How big would you say that bug is?
The eggs of a normal spider are measured in millimeters. The web is generally referred to as being gossamer. That'll give you an idea.
As big as I am?
At least.
let's get out of
Now,
here.
wait a minute. Listen to me, both of you. The sun's going down fast. In a short time, it'll be pitch black. Now, if we leave this place, might be stuck in that mess all night.
Are you suggesting we stay here?
No, Matt,
Just see
please.
what I mean. What you say about these mutations is true. It seems that it is. Well, how do we know what might be waiting for us out there in the dark?
I'll take my chance.
Matt, we can't stay
Don't
here.
you see what I'm driving at? Why, if we go out there, meet up with one of those things, well, we can't put up a fight. Those trees are so close together, we couldn't do anything. But in this spot, it's clear. We can move around. We can make a reception for that thing if it shows up.
And it will.
Well, we'll be waiting for it.
With that thing? Do you realize, Radigan, how fast they move? And even if you hit it, I doubt you could stop it.
Doesn't have 9 lives, does it? Besides, I've got another idea that may save us some bullets. That's the only thing to do. Now, here we know what to expect. Out there, we don't. Now, what do you say? It's settled.
It's not settled.
Pete, stay here. There. That ought to do it. Complete with bait.
Do you think it'll work?
Well, if it doesn't, this will. Here, help me with these ropes.
Step into my parlor, huh?
Question is, whose? Perfectly obvious you two haven't the slightest idea what the spiders are like.
Maybe I ought to tell you. You can magnify everything I tell you just about 1,000 times. It has beautiful scales, every color of the rainbow. 8 hairy feet. 8 eyes to see you with and 16 claws to clutch you with. Oh, yes, it's carnivorous. It exists entirely on flesh. It has 2 very sharp fangs filled with venom. You see, it pre-digests its food before it eats it. First it kills the victim, and then it floods the wound with the secretion.
Make him stop!
Crawford, you don't shut up.
No, Matt!
was your idea to stay here, Radigan. Okay, Crawford, okay. You don't want to stay? Leave. We don't need you here. Leave, huh? Leave without a gun? You take the knife. Oh, that's generous of you. I understand the situation. You'd both like to get rid of me, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Stop it! Fighting among ourselves won't save anything.
Okay. Crawford, you take the end of this rope. When I say pull, you pull. Another peep out of you and I swear I'll put a bullet through your brain. May come from above. Might not come at all.
Should we have touched the eggs?
Why not? He'll be furious when she finds out they've been moved. You got any better ideas how to lure her into the middle of that canvas? Once she's in there, we've got her. How fast, Radigan. You have no idea how fast. Wait. Something's moving. Over there.
No.
Easy. 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 Seize the eggs. Wait till he gets into the middle of the canvas. Pull! 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 We gotta get out of here. Give me a hand with her here. We gotta get out of here. Wait a minute. It's better if we just leave her like she is for a while. Hey, get rid of that thing. It'd be a good idea if we all got some sleep. Sleep? We gotta make a run for it. Run for it? Where? Anywhere. You run for it. Don't you realize it before? Crawford!
Matt! 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 Matt!
Jean! Calm down. Jean, calm down. Jean, it's me. It's me. Sit down over here. Sit down. You think I did run off and leave you? Calm down. Calm down. Too much for you. Hey, feel better now. Jeannie's. He's gone. Took the knife. What's this? Survival?
Oh, that's what he said when
What?
that night the yacht blew up. They were all around us in the water, screaming. He left them to drown.
Jean, let's get going.
Where?
We've got to get to that boat before he does. No. It's by this way.
Gene, no, come on. We've got to get going, Gene.
I can't.
Come on, you have to. Come on, Gene, we're almost there. You can smell that salt water?
No.
You have to go now, Gene, before it gets dark. Come on now. Gene, we're here. The beach.
Boat's ready.
Where are we going, Matt?
I don't know. Anywhere away from here. We've got enough food in there and water for about 20 days. Weather holds out on us. Get some luck, we might get to another island. Get picked up by a steamer, maybe. Let's go. Come on. Get in.
We can't leave him in there.
We have to. We have no other choice. It'll be dark in another hour. The tide's coming in. We just can't wait.
All alone, running and hiding.
Don't think about it.
We can't. We just can't.
There. That. Remember that? Remember that?
Survival.
We'll tell you about next week in a moment. But first, here's some ABC program news. Everybody enjoys the suspense of a good mystery. Everybody likes to follow a baffler from the start and try to guess the final solution. That's why you're sure to enjoy Inspector Mark Saber, Homicide Squad, Monday night over most of these ABC TV stations. Tom Conway stars as the suave investigator, and James Burke plays his assistant, Sergeant Tim Maloney. They're a team which commands the respect and fear of the underworld. Inspector Mark Saber is the cool, efficient half of the strong right arm of the law. Criminals know there's no hiding place secret enough or any alibi tight enough when Mark Saber is on their trail. He sifts the clues, weighs the facts, and sometimes, when he must, he adds a right cross to the proceedings to wrap up the case. You can try to solve the puzzler, or you can just sit back and enjoy the chills. Either way, it's mystery drama at its exciting best on Inspector Mark Saber, Homicide Squad, Monday night over most of these ABC TV stations. Next week, the Jacques Chrysler Manufacturing Corporation will present a story about a man who died for an hour, then lived again. We invite you to be with us next week when Tales of Tomorrow presents Lazarus Walks, starring Joseph Wiseman and William Prince.